Hey guys, Brendan Sage here, your Mind Body Mastery coach, and today I want to talk exactly on that, Mind Body Mastery. I want to talk a little bit about what exactly that means, how we can achieve it, and why this is my primary focus in life. So if you know me from the University podcast, which is the School for Better You, we feature top leaders and everything like that, and that's a different kind of field. But with the YouTube channel, since this is one of my first channel videos, I want to do it a little bit differently. I want to do it more personal. We're going to have different segments here, and we'll get more into that later, but I want to keep this video focused on what exactly is mind-body mastery. We need to go a little bit back. For me, Mind Body Mastery was definitely the last thing on my plate at one time, with no pun intended on plate. I used to be 50 pounds overweight, a point away from being obese. I had depression, I had anxiety. My mind and my body were the last things to be mastered. But I knew something had to change. There reached a point in my life, and it reaches a point in most of our lives, when we get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we just can't take enough. Like we've realized that we've reached our breaking point, that this state we're in will not be the state we're in much longer. And I don't want to go too much into my story, because you can find it on the podcast, you can find it anywhere, including my website. So I don't want to get too much about me. I want to talk more about you. I want to talk about how mind-body mastery is important. So like I just said a second ago, mind-body mastery, I used to be on the flip side of mastering my mind and body. Now I've completely turned that around, but there was a way to do it. I didn't just wake up one day and said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and the rest of the day I was like, okay, I'm fixed, and everything else just started going that way. No, and just for the record, nothing else is like that. Everything is a process. So let's get that clear. If you want to make $1 million, you can't make it in a day. If you at least legally, if you want to lose 50 pounds, you can't lose in a day unless you starve yourself or do methods that'll get the weight right back. So let's not go for these unconventional methods that just don't work. And if they do work, they don't last very long. We want things to stay, because I know you, and I know you want things that work, and I know you want things that are powerful. So these quick fix methods and these get rich quickly methods just won't work, especially when we're talking about the mind and body. So let's go in order. Let's talk about the mind first. So the mind, it's a powerful thing. We have our thoughts. I know we have many, and we have many thoughts going up per second. And every thought is controlling our outside. And they say, if you can master what's in here, you can master what's out here. And it's true, but it's easier said than done, obviously. Because if everyone was a master of their mind, we'd have the world in our hands. We'd be like, okay, I want a new car, got a new car. I want a big family just comes instantly. Unfortunately, like I said, it's a process. But it's a good thing that's a process, because if it happened instantly, I always say you can lose it instantly. So we don't want these quick fixes. But how do we master our mind and body? Well, through the next couple months, I guess, on this YouTube channel, we'll be talking about how to master it effectively, and techniques and leaders to bring on to talk about how to master our mind. But this video is more of an overview of what's going to be featured on the channel. Like I said, this is more of like those channel overview videos. And what I mean by that is, to master the mind, there's many ways. And many ways are needed. Of course, you can pick one technique to start out, and that'll get you on the way. But we need a whole plate of stuff that are working for us, because we're complex beings. We don't have just one solution for things. And the problem with that is that many of us come into this mind thinking that if we try one thing and it works, we'll never have another problem in our life. Same thing happened with me, meditation, honestly. I'm a meditator. I've been meditating for a little over 2 years now, and I thought that as soon as I started meditating, I would reach enlightenment, I'd be Buddha, and I would just go around floating peaceful all day. Unfortunately, it's not like that. While I do admit there are many benefits of meditation, and it has changed my life to cure the anxiety and the depression and the overthinking, it didn't fix everything. Meditation is an amazing habit to get into, and I'll talk many about that on this channel. Don't worry about that. Meditation is my forte, so you'll hear plenty of that from me. But meditation is not the cure-all. It really isn't, and nothing is. Everything is a combination of everything else you do. And it has to be, like I said, we have to have a plate full of things that are working for us. We need to have processes that are working for us. We need to have some kind of structure, a plan, eating healthy, mind, body, connection. You see that. So the mind, I think that's enough talking about the mind right now in this video, but the mind needs to be mastered because what we think in here shows up out here. We've heard it. If you follow the law of attraction, it's what you think you create. If you've been breathing on this earth, you notice that something's happening up here. And sometimes we have that negative self-talk that's always running in our minds that says, oh, you can't do that, and who are you to do that? And it just runs your life. And we don't want it to run our life. We want to run this. This is our property. We own our mind. This whole body is ours for the taking. So we can't let this run our life. We run it. We have to step in our power and get in control and says, you know what? I'm in control here and I'm calling the shots. So that's mastering the mind. Let's talk about mastering the body. The thing about mastering the body is I'm not the first to talk about it. I'm not the last to talk about it. And you'll find millions of people talking about it as I make this video. The thing is, there's diets, there's lifestyle changes, there's following calories, there's cutting out calories, there's pulling fat, there's cutting out fat, there's adding saturated fat, and the list goes on. Doctors can tell you, nutritionists can tell you, health experts can tell you, podcast leaders can tell you. So I'm not going to tell you something you already heard because I know we're overloaded with information. Now, I don't want you to turn off the video and say, oh, well, I'm not going to get anything new here. Why should I watch this? That's not my point. My point is you've got plenty of information out there. I know you do. Why? Because I listen to podcasts too. I watch YouTube videos as well. I'm out there too listening to these things. I'm consuming the content that people are creating. So I know how it is to be on both sides of content creation. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to load you with facts. Also because I can redirect you to people who give facts. If I know somebody's a better expert, I'll redirect you to them. So what exactly am I going to talk about mastering the body? So I'm not going to be your doctor and not going to help you one-on-one and give you a meal plan and everything. You can do that. You can find a doctor to do that. But I want to help you master your body. I want to help you get clear on what's going exactly on for your body. Is it something you're eating making you feel a certain way? Well, let's discuss that. Let's see why. Let's see if it's something we should cut out. Is this something that maybe you want to try a new diet or lifestyle changes? Is this the one for you? To master the body comes with clarity. If you don't know yourself, you won't be able to decide which food is right for you. It's as simple as that. If you don't know how to drive a car and you sit in the driver's seat and you start driving, you're going to crash very soon. So it's the same thing with our body. If we don't know our vessel of life, our body, we're not going to be able to live, I wouldn't say very long because there's a lot of people living, they're not in the best state, but we won't be able to live with that vitality, with that power, that potential that we all have. You can't unless you're mastering the body. But it also goes into mastering the mind. So the mind-body connection is exactly what I'm focusing on. It's my passion. It's my purpose. It's something that I had to overcome in my life. And like I said, I've been on the lowest of lows, so now I want to help everyone reach their highest of highs. Keep being the change you wish to see. Share this video, give a subscribe button, and help this growing new channel. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Thank you, and go master your mind and body.